I'm Olive and welcome to my Wonderland. Here I have Snowflake with me, of course, joining me for this episode. And another way overdue video. I was meant to release this in September last year, can you believe it or not? But as per the title, this video turned out not as predicted, and I lost a little bit of its epicness. So there will be a part 2, but I won't spoil the fun and let you know straight away what happens. But without further ado, an unboxing of some epic figures from one of my... I do love the series. I mean, I have to say I would claim it as one of my favourite series, but it's like a little bit of a guilty pleasure, dare I say? Now then. Getting some cards out. So not only do we have one queen today, but we also have 2 queens. Now, without too much further delay, let's crack out these figures because I'm sure you'll see some of them are way overdue to be released from their cardboard and plastic prisons. Starting off, let's start with the biggest box, of course, because why not? Start big or go home. Getting out the blade, let's slice it open. Of course, you can see this is from Sugo Toys with their old tape. You can see on my right, their newer tape. You know, they've upgraded. I love their design. The aesthetic's really cool. And having like, oh look, they gave me a Kit Kat. They usually give me stickers or like little treats and stuff. Oh, we got stickers in the bottom too. Oh, always such a sweet treat. So, of course, it's like, you kind of know with the size where this is going. It's a bit of a bunny figure, a bit of a dead giveaway. Oh, and we also get like a, look at that, a couple of things. Oh, so sweet. Always makes unboxing just that teeny bit more special. And as you can already see, it's the Jabami Yumeko bunny figure by Free. I'm so keen for this. I love the design. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, about the face, but I know in person it looks better. It's just, it does not photograph well. And it does not have good angles like some of them, but I'm sure I'll be able to show you today that the angle of the face looks so much better in person. But I've been wanting to unbox it for ages, so speaking. Now, cracking open the next Sugo Toys one, and this is what I just got in when I was unboxing this in September. This just came in. I thought, okay, now I can just crack these girls open because it was before the Mary Nendoroid came out, which I do have now. But yeah, and look, another extra. It's like a Dragon Ball Lego. That's so cool. I haven't watched Dragon Ball myself, but I have a friend who will absolutely love this for his Dragon Ball shrine. Ooh, so it comes with an extra hand. I don't know why, but anyway, I want to see if you can hold this thing. So, hey! Now then, let's crack this open. Oh, minifigure, man! Extra treating me, Sugo Toys. Thank you. Ooh, and they always come well protected in the bubble wrap, and of course the corners, which I can't help but just stack to each other satisfyingly. Oh, so this is the Myethos Mary from Kakegurui XX, and I love this so much. I'm so excited. This is way overdue because I pre-ordered it from Sugo Toys, which is an Australian store. I had to wait extra to get her, so dying to open her up just as much as the bunny. So, but the details so far I've seen that it's just absolutely stunning. Now we get a package from back in time. So just before I was moving the house, because I was moving in the early 2020, look when I got this package. So yeah, December 2019. Yeah, and I hadn't really had an opportune moment to unbox it till now, but it was my first Kakegurui figure that I pre-ordered, and of course look at this old folder. I think I've got like 3 of these. I think I've given them away too, but beautiful artwork from like years ago. And anyway, so yeah, no, way overdue. And of course it's Mary from Kotobukiya. I just have to say, I love how they say the name Mary in Japanese. They make it sound so much nicer than just Mary. It's like Maddie, you know, it's just maybe too much of a French tinge coming from how I'm saying it, but you know what I mean. And oh, I love the box. Kotobukiya killing it with the box, and this is just the normal edition without her crazy face, which is a bit sad, but I was more happy to pay like, you know, 120 instead of especially pre-order her off the website, but I still kind of wish I had a crazy face. Now this is the first release Nendoroid and I know I'm unboxing this after the second release finally years later. I remember speedily trying to get this from a Madman sale coming home from uni off the train, and I got it for $60 AUD, which is amazing. And I was wanting to pre-order the Beatrice from Re01 as well. I mean, no, not pre-order, buy that as well, because that was also $60, but I was trying to be good and save money. And look at how old this one is too. But I only ended up getting her, and then I regretted not getting the Beatrice, so because it took until late last year for me to finally get Beatrice. But yeah. Anyway, look all these gorgeous stickers on this box. I just they really went for it sticker wise. I hope they save in shipping. So the story behind this is my first Kakegurui figure. I knew this was going to be hard to get this one, and this is the Yumeko Kotobukiya special edition with this special face. I did a cosplay near the end of this year that I got this figure, so probably closer to where I got the Maddie, and I just, yeah. I wanted a good reference, so that was my excuse, but also I just, that faceplate is just to die for. So as soon as it came out, it was really hard to get. I was still learning, you know, about figure collecting and that. She was listed as $380 AUD. She's secondhand, not perfect condition, but that was the cheapest I saw it, and I actually sent a message to the seller. It was a Japanese store on eBay. I can't remember. I'm like, what's the like lowest you can do? I understand if you can't, and yeah, I think he took about like $10 or $15 off for me, which is nice. But I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna get this because I wanted it so badly, and I knew it was gonna be harder to find. So I think I got it for like 300 and maybe 365 or 70, which was my first most expensive figure. And I know that's not worth it for a lot of people, it being like a Kotobukiya, you know, figure, but I just, you know what, I really wanted it, and honestly, let's see, no regret. Let's see if I unbox and feel happy about it, but no regret. So I was just super keen to get it. Now then, let's start off with the Nendoroid. Now, I don't know what it is. This Nendoroid has like some of the best faceplates in my opinion. Just, yeah, no, pretty perfect. Pretty crazy. And the accessories too. So cool. You've got the tag, the dog tag kind of thing, and money cards, and her little like cat expression for that classic scene. So of course I have to do that pose, you know, no questions, but let's crack her open. The box is, I have to say, all the packaging for every figure, even being different brands, is just spot on. It's just crisp, exciting. It's got that gambler kind of feel, those reds and blacks, just absolutely beautiful. Ooh, pop of red inside the box as well. Of course, gotta have a little look at the instructions. They will open. There we go. And very nice, just got an actual picture of her too in there, and pretty, you know, pretty straightforward. I don't really need to look at them, but opening it up, and oh, there's something so special about opening a new Nendoroid because they're so petite and just adorable. Having one in your hand for the first time, it's always just like, oh, little, it's like picking up a small kitten in a way for me. I don't know what it is. And look at that hair, the different gradients of blue and purple that's shining through to deepen that black. Oh, just gorgeous. Parts seem to be popping off pretty well. And the shape of the body, everything just looks really cool in this Nendoroid. And yep, take you off. And yes, looking at the creepy face plates, we've got that one, and then we got the more forced smile and those glowing eyes. They almost look like they're gonna laser your soul apart just by the sheer, I don't know, confidence in her stare there. Let's click this on. I also love how they've got that lighter purple underneath as well. And the sculpt of the hair is pretty epic, I must say. Oh, so cute! Now then, let's just get out the parts that I want to use. Of course, you got your classic base. I really want to get some of those, like, you know, those A stands, easel stands, but haven't got a chance yet. And looking at the little dog tag, look how cool that looks! So, the little, I think it must be a decal print on there. That looks really cool, and I love that they used real chain as well. Now we know I do have a Shana who has a necklace. Whatever characters have a necklace, they're always annoying to put on Nendoroid, so let's see how this one goes. It has a relatively like longish chain, so that will make it easier. But even then, I do kind of struggle a little bit. God, I almost said strangle though. Technically, I mean that kind of works too, strangling the figure. So pop it over there. I'm like, see, plenty of room. But then I made the bullshittery move of moving my finger, and then it just, yeah, it goes right on the neckline, and there we go. I don't have it yet. I'm getting there, but you can see my dilemma there. So you just, like what I did, hold it up there like that, and just try not to move it. Is my best advice. But there we go, it's on there, and oh, the details is so gorgeous on that, and her little arms there too. So gorgeously evil. I think that's why I love this character so much. Nothing compares to the. I haven't read the manga, I'm afraid, but I know the artwork is amazing. Just love the anime. Quite the guilty pleasure, but yeah, anyway, popping her on the stand. Look at her! Oh, I think she has to be one of my most favorite Nendoroids. They really nailed her, I think. Don't you think, Kevin? I can hear him in the background. I think he approves. Right then, tricky, but let's go for one of the Kotobukiya girls. Lovely, and you already know the box is just absolutely gorgeous. Kotobukiya killing it again with the box design. Nice enough window too that you can see a majority of the figure, and all the season 2 kind of artwork on the side. Very keen to open this. So, oh, and her hair. I do love, even though I wish I could have got her crazy grin as well, I still love her normal expression like this too. It's pretty, you know, picturesque of Mary. So let's release her from the plastic prison, slice it open, and oh, and also another nice red inside of the box, even though it sounds like I'm explaining flesh, but I mean, you know what I mean. And the checkers too, that's really cool, kind of like a checkered void. Now, I just gotta say how much I love the music for the opening endings of Kakegurui Season 1 and 2, not to mention the art animation of openings too. And oh, I love it when you have Kotobukiya figures that just come straight out of the box. You don't even have to put them in the base, they're just ready to go. But oh, look at her details, the paintwork is so beautiful. The shading, oh, look at that crazy eyes and grin, that's so a little cold and stern, but I love it. Wow. I'm just, you know, it is a school outfit, you think, oh, it's simple, but they've really put in so much beautiful shading, and I love the base design is just so thoughtful as well, so cool. But the amount of shading, even in her shoes and everything, for just like a schoolgirl outfit, they've made it look as epic as possible. I think a lot of thought has gone into the posing too. Very dynamic for like a you know, tippy toe, point up kind of swirl. Yeah, and I did tap on the side and this little flake of black came off, but that was, I think it was just an extra piece on there. It didn't do anything to the figure, but oh, so far Kotobukiya absolutely killing it. Now then, for dare I say, my favorite figure my first expensive figure that I was ever to get. Was that my first Kotobukiya figure? This might have been my first Kotobukiya figure, I think. Even though I've unboxed some other ones, but yeah, no, I think this was the first one that I bought. And the box killing it too. It's such a large box too. I didn't think, but it definitely encases her hair, so, you know, I'm not complaining. Oh, I know, the price that I did spend on it, that didn't include shipping, okay? So, okay, just showing the box too in detail with the sticker of authenticity. I'd like to try to give you all, like, a good look of what to look for, especially since in aftermarket, there's so many bootlegs of these two figures. It's crazy. Now then. Oh, and this artwork. Oh, there's another announced Yumeko figure, and I really hope it's in this pose, because could you imagine that artwork being made into figure? Oh, I would just absolutely die for that. Now then, as I said, this was pre-owned, so in the listing, like, the box is a little bit scratched, but in the listing I think it just said the back of her hair had a scrape, to my memory, but this was released a long time ago. And oh, the exclusive piece, what will make this all worth it. So I figured, you know, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's the back of the head. Let's see if it's worth it. Go, and you got that awesome maze in there too. Ooh. Cracking her open, the tape's already cut, so, and they've got this kind of hole in the middle. I'm like, oh, is it gonna scrape her arm? So I put my hand there to be like, is it gonna be alright? It's okay, no. See, there we go. Nah, she's all good, comes off very, well, pretty easily though, that was a bit rough. She's also attached to her base, just take off the plastic, she has a bit more to protect her because of her luscious locks. And, oh, well, she came out pretty easily. Now let's get the faceplace out too. Oh, and it's just, and it comes with little instructions as well. I don't know, haven't really seen a video where, I'm of too many of this because, but so I just want to show you everything in detail. And oh, the base figure, isn't she just stunning? The pose, the hair, the coloring, and oh, look at the tights. You know how they have the line up the top there, just really adds to the detail. And I was pointing there to the skirt, how she has some lace on the edge of it as well. The details are just so beautifully added. Okay, there's little like paint smudge there, but it's not too noticeable. And now just assessing the pre-owned kind of status. The hair, oh my god, the hair is divine. I can kind of see at the top where, I don't know what happened to this figure. Maybe it fell, but a little bit of paint scrape there. But you know what, it is fine. You know, I knew that was the case, and honestly, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But that's fine, because I'm not going to look at it. What I love about having a long-haired figure with such dynamic hair is you get to see all the hair, because it's such a shame when you have beautiful long hair on a character and it's kind of all in the back. Yeah, as I think some of my albedo figures would have been evident of that. The base face for this is also quite gorgeous. I love you got that classic red and blue in her eyes. Oh, just so gorgeous. Now then, let's change the faceplates over, because I mean, come on. I'm gonna be having the other one on like 100% of the time probably. And even just that fringe section there just looks, oh, gorgeous. I won't lie, it looks so weird having it like this. You got the weird shading and then the like sideburns on the face. Well, I mean, you know, the whatever hair is in that section of your hair, but it's just like a sumo wrestler. I don't know, it just looks so funny. We're gonna pack that one away. Sorry, you're gorgeous, but goodbye. I want her to be crazy 100% top, so let's change them around. And look at it, look at it. Okay, this is what got me. Look at the absolute depth of her, like, her mouth. Like, it's just, oh, it's so cool. It just adds so much perspective and extra detailing. So hopefully, I think this just clicks in. Nope, pull it off, can try again. Oh, it's definitely on there. I don't know if that's just gonna come off, but I guess I'll figure that out if I ever want to do that in the future, which Not to my knowledge. I'm happy for her to be this until I die. Well, right, anyway. Putting on the fringe, and that just kind of, no satisfying clicking, but that goes in there. And, oh, she's got a special face on, and I just, nah, she is worth it in my opinion. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, it is worth it. I am so happy that I got this. She's such a special character for me, and she definitely needs that face. It's just, oh my goodness, I'm so happy. She's so beautifully crazy and everything I want in a Yumeko figure. Just, oh, I love her so much. Oh, put you there next to Mary. Oh, they look so perfect together. Now then, let's move on to the next one. Let's do the bunny next. Because who does not love Epic Bunny Girl? And their outfit that they designed for this is just stunning. Absolutely. And look at the box as well. Another winning box. Awesome pictures of what you expect from the figure. And then they have like these flowers and chains on it too. And it just, oh, and also that that kind of, you know, like marbly base kind of void thing with the red, even a completely different brand, but everyone's got the same idea. And man, the packaging is just, oh, absolutely killing it in my opinion. But yeah, and again, I know what to expect with the face wise. Obviously, I would have loved her face to be more like the Kotobukiya one, but you know, I'm not complaining. I didn't think she was going to get a bunny figure at all, so I'm very happy with this. I know that sounds like just settling for it, but no, I could see where they're going with the face, and I still rather like it, so I have to say. But let's see it in person. I'll try to get some good shots. Let's see how we go. Ooh, look at that cool background. Nice. Sliding her out. Ooh, look at that red. Oh, glittering pop. And what I think is the most useless instructions ever. Sorry, Free, but like, I've unboxed more complicated figures with no instructions, and I feel like it's evident you have to take out the little stumpy clear ears. I mean, come on. Come on. Really, who is not going to think that? Seriously. Now, I ordered this off the Sugar Toys, as well as the other Mary, and I paid, because I didn't want to pay exorbitant shipping, because last time I ordered a bunny figure off Ami, it was like, oh, the shipping, let's you die for, like, as in a bad way, like, never again. And that was the Jibril War, a bunny version. Taking the base, and, oh, not only does it look, I hope that's gonna come off. Yeah, the base was scratchy and had yeah, whatever this sticky stuff was on it. Yeah, anyway, I cleaned that off. That's the best I could do, and then there's still even dust stuck to it. So imagine if they did a card base. That would have been cool. Free could be a bit more creative with the bases, I won't lie. But plain black, I mean, yeah, I don't know. As long as it holds up the figure well, I guess. But yeah, still, it's the base, like 1 out of 10. Now then, let's get all the accessories out. Look at the cards. They're so thin and just, oh, you got the Joker and 4 aces, of course. Her luck, it just keeps getting better. Now then, and the ears. Come on, focus for me. They've got, like, even for just being simple ears, I love how they look leather, and they've got that kind of leather fabric bends in them. So that's a bit thoughtful, and of course the different shadings, so beautiful. But now let's get to the main attraction. Woo! Just pulling off some things here to make it easier before I stand it up. See, look at the face. It looks good. I'm not trying to prove a point, but yeah, this is when, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so this is my first broken figure I've ever received, and yeah, I sighed so much, like heavy sigh. Oh, I waited so long to unbox her. At least you get to see her back, I mean, and the gorgeous tights. But yeah, this is another reminder to, if you get a figure that you know people have had some issues with, like I know of 2 cases where this happened to 2 other people, then just open it as soon as you get it. Like I wanted to save it to do this awesome ultimate unboxing, but in the end that turned around to bite me in the ass a little bit, because I did contact Sugo Toys. The thing to do when you have this case, you just pack it straight away in its packaging again, so I had to pack this all away and email them to see what they could do about it. Alright, I'll keep talking because you know how much I just love this box too, the clear box of Myethos. But emailed them. They of course didn't have any stock because I've had her for a while, well, for a few months before the Mary came out, so they didn't have any more in stock. They contacted Freeing, they couldn't do anything, so either I just send it back in and get a refund, or if I fix it myself, I think I got like a $50 voucher, which is very nice of them, you know, because it's not on them. And so yeah, I decided to keep it and try to fix it because yeah, no, I paid $450 for it, and I still wanted the figure, but I didn't want to lose on that and the chance of getting another one that was broken, so that's what I decided to do. And that will be the part 2, because I cannot look at that figure anymore. So she literally got put back in the box, wrapped up and thrown down, well, not thrown, but I felt like throwing it downstairs until I could deal with her, which is not until a few weeks ago. Okay, alright, getting back to, let's open the next one, but then, you know, just enjoy this one. Alright, so as you saw, instructions, the box was a little bit bent, but apart from that, it was pretty well sealed for a clear plastic box, because I love how they got the cards on the side, very aesthetically beautiful as usual with my ethos. And and it's in another plastic encasing. They did really put a lot of thought into the packaging, so that is a plus. And I'm already just adoring the details, as you saw me pause there. Now getting the card, that was a bit, well, it wasn't too tricky, but yeah, anyway, that popped out easily. Just chuck it on the table. Looking at it closely, very cute petite card. Look how tiny that is. I would so hate to lose this. I think that would finish off the video. I probably wouldn't even finish recording if I lost that. But anyway, we're going with how this is going. But it happens. And oh my god, isn't she gorgeous? But I mean, you just gotta remember with collecting, every time you get a figure, it's a risk, you know. You always have a risk, and it's a part of collecting, you know. And yeah, anyway, we will get to how I deal with the bunny in another video. But look at the fabric. Oh, it feels, the texture just feels like a real table, gambling table. And the chips. And how she's posed. Oh, it's just so beautifully detailed. Very clean too. No scuff marks and just nothing. It's just perfect. Thank goodness. Anyway, I had to put it back in there and to pull out the base. Yeah, it was a bit tricky, so I just didn't want to have the rest on the table. Anyway, so I know I could have shown her with just lying flat, but you know, I'm just gonna set her up like this anyway, and just with the one, I'm sure, you know, vice versa, adding the other one on, not too, you know, not too hard. But the shading on it's quite beautiful. Not that you know, really look at that, because the figure is just absolutely divine. Her hair, the shading. Just Myethos figures just look so soft and elegant. There's something about their style that is just keeps drawing me back to wanting to order their figures. And I would love it if they did a matching Yumeko figure to go with this one, but I doubt it. So I'm hoping the announced Yumeko figure that we don't know what it's going to look like might complement this, because that would go perfectly. It's not going to stop me getting it, because as you can see, I have basically all their figures, and yes, the Mary Nendoroid pre-ordered. Oh, Snowy, what do you think? She easily clicked on the base, and now we're just gonna get the card in. Yep. we expected that to happen. Anyway, that fail, okay, it does sit there very well, okay? So I wouldn't feel losing it once you got it in there properly. I did knock it off dusting once, so that's something to think about too. But that's pretty obvious. But oh, she's all together and she does not disappoint at all. She delivers perfectly. Whatever you're gonna see this figure, just beautiful. And I think Snowflake proves too. Just another close-up, if I, can't express how beautiful this figure is enough already. And I know the unboxing didn't go as per planned, and usually put it in a showcase, but as you can imagine at this point I wasn't quite in the mood to record a showcase, but I think I've shown them in beautiful detail as I could. So they've all been just absolutely stunning. For what some may say a simple schoolgirl outfit, I think they've just done an absolute beautiful job in portraying all the characters across the brands. Obviously freeing loses quite a lot of points that I couldn't show the bunny figure of, and I was trying to, I was in support of the face and everything, and they just had to do that to me. So anyway, now some close-ups. This is how I have it in my detail, which I'm sure some of you would have seen in the background of my videos. But I've just absolutely loved having them finally in my Kakegurui shrine. Oh, such gorgeous queens. Now then, and of course I can't wait for the Mary figure to come out, which will be in part 2. So make sure to keep an eye out for that one next week. But yes, there you go. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Despite that little hiccup, or that large hiccup, which, like I said, being an anime figure collector, you still have to have in the back of your mind, can always happen. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. These figures are so beautiful, and if you did not get that already from how ecstatic I am about them. But yeah, anyway, thank you again. Make sure to have a good week, and until next time, take care, treat yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! 1, 2, 1. Da la la, do 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 do, ba la 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 la. Apada mom sune, kusui o dime do shinai, kanji no strong no line. Dashi you they survive, bikizuku saki wo. Heaven no hell, kono seke niru data head so sasu kaso seki andai wa ondagyo jasuru seto jishiwo ya yarakata nanta de da tashi wa kakuru no cream. Do with the damn sushi day, Atashi no moon and it's under that Nakama and Bamu, Manasamu. $1,000,000 I say raise for the your boy. Or just to say what she did. Sorry. No, sorry.